Sorry guys, we're running just a little bit late. Apologize. You have something to open the box. Yeah. I wonder, we're gonna just give it a minute. Let a few people jump on. What's up? Hi. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much for your support. We're gonna talk about our off-road communications. We're gonna talk about the tips, tricks, trail techniques class, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. You may not be able to see both of us right there. That box is freaking huge.
Oh, well, yeah. After we open it, we can lower how.
It's kind of getting.
We actually have that sitting.
What's up, guys? Thanks for your support. I feel like we should do this on the laptop though, because like you can't see everything. Well, kind of. Hey, zoom in your camera, get closer to your mouth. Oh, hi, how are you, Mark? Thanks for watching, guys. We got a few things to share with you. What's up?
Show the comments as they come up.
Okay, that's better. Ready to go, babe?
Happy springtime!
Right! It's great weather here in
Hurricane.
southern Utah, Hurricane, Utah. We are talking about a few things today. Let me grab my notebook because I want to make sure I just have some cues that I want to make sure that we talk about really quick. Like I said, I'm not super organized. Apologize right now, just because it's been a crazy day. Crazy day. So TJ, if you want to make sure that we answer all the comments and things in there.
Oh, so that's not showing my comments on there.
That's weird. Huh. That's way weird. I guess I can jump on. Hold on, guys.
Usually it shows the comments on there.
Yeah, it is way weird. Let me see, guys. 1 second.
Well, anyways, if you guys aren't at Easter Jeep Safari, you probably should be. Because that's where we're headed later this week.
All right, well, hello, fellow Dominators. Hold on 1 second. One watching started streaming 2 minutes ago. Okay,
Well, there we go.
Is it good?
Hello.
I don't want that. What the heck? Like what?
Oh.
It's kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know what that was all about. Okay. So.
Hey, Mark, have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what. Zoom in.
Okay, so we're gonna have a kind of a small little Q&A at the end, you guys. So I'll do that. So what are we talking about today, guys? We've got
Special package.
a special package. And what is in the package? Who's it from?
Well, the package says rugged radios on it, which you know how much we love rugged radios. We basically talk about them every time we are out on the trail. I mean, we've ran multiple ones over. These ones are on their last leg because they've been run over by 40s multiple times. So a strap flap is holding them together, but we're switching things up for the new business, and things are just changing in the off-road world for off-road events. So let's see what's in the box.
Open her up. Man, I wonder if we should have opened this up prior. We're not doing our due diligence, peeps.
Yeah, this is the first time we've opened it, so
right?
kind of know
what we don't know.
Ask for. We don't know.
So we kind of have a thing that we wanted to let everybody know later. We are extremely excited that we are partnered up with Rugged Radios, guys. What?
Yeah, check out those hats.
Those are amazing. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Thank
cool
you.
Looking. Bam.
Amazing. Thank you,
Thank
Jaden.
you, Jaden, and the whole
Rugged Radio
Rugged crew.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy
So
cow.
I know there's a lot in there. Like
Why are these
what?
boxes filled?
Hey, I'm gonna like pull this
Yeah.
box down so we can like see, because that's not
Put that back there,
right.
and then we'll.
Yeah.
We have two of
We have two somethings.
These ones, which is
Like that.
kind of crazy.
I don't know what's going on. It like doesn't want to work.
The mic's not working.
Merry Christmas to the Dominators.
Yeah, those aren't monster trucks. Those are only on 40s. You have to have 42s nowadays to be in the cool club.
Those aren't monsters.
We love our 40s though.
Dude,
Our,
they're amazing.
Mickey Thompson has definitely won our heart.
For sure. Babe, what are those? Heck yeah!
Woo-wee.
What are they?
That's a GMR 45.
We got the GMR 45s,
So
guys.
we got two of these, one for each vehicle. So these are basically the mobile radios that stay in the Jeeps. You're supposed to get more range out of these, that's why we got them. And that's what everyone seems to be running nowadays. So those are for the Jeeps. Crush-A-Con has one, Chewy has one. And then this is a GMR2. So we have multiple of these for our new business, for our tips, tricks, and trail techniques, for our off-road classes. Everybody will be using one of these so we can talk to each other. And when we take out on guided runs, we will supply those radios so we all have communication. And what we've been told by Rugged and multiple other people, these are now what everyone's trying to start running in Jeep Safari, Trail Hero, Winter Jamboree, a bunch of other places that any off-road event, that's what they're trying to push everybody to is these right here, the GMRS radios. And these are supposed to work with other, like Valfangs, all the other GMRS. Because if you know, like these Ruggeds, these race ones, don't usually work with some of the generic brands. So Rugged did their due diligence and made these so they would work with off brands. But yeah, so we got, I believe, 6 of these, which we'll probably buy more in the future.
Absolutely.
As of now, we just bought 6 because our class, we only do 5 people in it. But yes, I would like to get more of these and test them out. But yes, very much a Rugged fan. I mean, these things take abuse. We've dropped them, beat on them. And another option they have that I really like for when I'm spotting and guiding, this little mic. So I can basically clip this on me and have the radio down there and I don't have to worry about holding it and talking. So yeah, they have a lot of accessories for each one of these, which works great. But yeah, the GMR 45s have this little tent. Well, it's like a 14-inch tall antenna. Where'd she put? Oh yeah. So a 14-inch tall antenna that you can stick that goes on there instead of like a big CB antenna. But yeah, that's what those go with. It's the GMR 45s. And we'll let you know how these all do when we go out and test them. But we've ran with people that have all this stuff already, so we know they do great. That's kind of why we bought the GMR 45, because we know it got better range. So if Crystal and I had to split up a ways, we could still talk to each other. These ones don't have that type of range. But if we're guiding you or we're in a class, we're basically going to be close enough. You could probably shout at each other if you wanted to. Because our rule is if you can't see the vehicle behind you, you stop, change reaction, and then we all stop. So, but yeah, we're going Jeep Safari in a couple days, and I don't know if I'll get these GMR 45s put in or not. I'm hoping so. We'll definitely get these GMR 2s tested out, which we appreciate Rugged hooking us up on this stuff, and we look forward to working with you guys. Ever since we went out with Rockstar Garage years ago, and ever since then, we've been a Rugged fan. I love them. They're awesome.
They've been amazing. All right, babe.
Were there a couple orange ones?
How are we doing? Well, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I took everything out.
1, 2, 3,
I
4, 5.
know.
I thought we had 6 of those.
Well, we should. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we only have 5. I wonder if we gotta call them. One more. Here we go.
Is that supposed to get? Oh, maybe the orange ones are on back order. But
Yeah,
anyway,
maybe.
what we have on here going?
Oh, that's the orange one right there. Look.
Hi, Stormtrooper.
What's up, Stormtrooper? going to EJS, my friend? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
You get them? You get them all? Are we
We're
short
supposed
one?
to get a couple orange ones. Let me make sure.
There's an orange one in front here.
That's all right. We'll worry about that after that. That's not a big deal.
Right, let's not worry about it. There's an
Oh, yeah.
orange one there.
Ta-da!
Yeah, so cool, guys.
Merry Easter. The Easter bunny was great to us.
Oh my gosh, the Easter bunny was amazing.
Also, these are probably the antennas for the radios, which is cool. So yeah, those will hook on.
What up?
But anyways,
So, all right, so what else are we going to be talking about? You guys see another piece of, well, this is technically, it can be a toy, but for us and for our 101 class, TJ explained why we have like a remote control rock crawler sitting here.
so in our class, we basically demonstrate how one of these, we take this up and down rocks and get it off camber and show the do's and don'ts with this, so we can roll this over instead of your vehicle or our vehicle. It kind of sounds funny that you would do that with an RC, but these are so lifelike anymore. It's really not. It's
Very similar.
you know, I mean, we could put it on a steep incline and make it flop over or gas out of a roll. But yeah, it's just, it kind of helps show people what you should do before we actually get you in the vehicle and do hands-on. Because we basically start our class off with the do's and the don'ts, and we go through everything you should do from start to finish when you pull up to the trailhead. And, you know, whether it's airing tires down or taking sway bars off, all that great stuff. So, but yeah, the RC is a definite, just helps. Just nice to use, kind of helps some people see what they should be doing before they get in the vehicle.
If he hasn't said it already, the RC is awesome because it shows you what not to do if you start to panic in the hills, right? Like, our class is not just a 101 class, it's basics to intermediate. So the remote control rock crawler actually shows people how to essentially avoid the worst of the worst, and that's avoiding rolling your vehicle over. Instead of having you guys get in a ton of dangerous positions, which we would never do, we actually put the remote control rock crawler in positions of where it shows you what will cause you to roll and what will save you from possibly flipping your Jeep over, and how to save it. So, and how to save a rollover if at all costs. You can't always save it, right? I mean, there are definitely predicaments that you can't get out of, and I get that. But there are so many ways to avoid it, and that's why we're so passionate about this, because guess what? We all spend a ton of money on these things, just empty every pocket, and why not invest in the knowledge to keep everybody rubber side down and safe, and keep your vehicles looking good, and also get you off the trail safely and keep you safe most of all. So what else do we want to talk about, babe? So the tips, tricks, and trail techniques. I'm trying to pull this up and my computer doesn't want to work. So
yeah, so a lot of people like think a lot of this is common sense, and yeah, maybe some things are, other things aren't, and you need to be reminded of what to do and not to do, and not be haggled on social media. There's so many times I get on the off-road groups, and you know, sometimes people just be in that way, but you ask a question. I don't think any question is a dumb question. If it's going to save you from potentially hurting yourself or your Jeep or your off-road vehicle, you should be asked. It could save you time and save you money. But yeah, that's why we wanted to do this, so we can get people to keep the rubber side down and enjoy themselves. Go out there and feel confident to go with their friends on a decent trail, and not feel like, oh, I shouldn't be here because I don't even know what I should do, and a crazy incident where you're gonna go over. I mean, you could follow a vehicle that's in front of you and they're gonna go off of it just fine. That thing could have twice the flex as your Jeep or your off-road vehicle.
or shorter,
Yeah, wheelbases are different, so
different size
basically-
tires. It changes everything on how you would do something. We also teach you guys on, you know, when we're talking about this, we teach on how to avoid the undercarriage of hitting things on rocks, because if you don't avoid those things under your Jeep and you hit them on rocks, rocks are unforgiving and will cause you to also break. So we teach you how to do that too. We talk about it. And you guys are going to remember, you're going to actually have the opportunity to practice in your own vehicles. We do not, and I want to stress this, we do not spend any time in our own rigs. Our vehicles are not up there, you guys, to just follow us in a line. That's not what this is. We are out there for you, and you guys are practicing these techniques that we are teaching you, as well as sway bars, airing down tires with the different types of wheels that you may have. So there is so much involved in this class. It's not just a 101, as we kind of mentioned. And I think I have to kind of put it in a sense, TJ, like, we have been in the hills. He has been in the hills since he's been in diapers, and so has his father. So when we have went out there, you guys, I have to kind of say this, because our knowledge, like everybody else's builds, like it's kind of like construction. Like, you can go to construction school for your trade, but really until you get out in the field and see what the possibilities are, that's when it gets real for people. I really feel like. And I think it's also, I mean, we can talk till we're blue in the face, but at the end of the day, guys, it's about you guys getting the seat time behind your own vehicles with your own builds and practicing these techniques. And they're not really hard techniques. In fact, some of them are ones that you might have learned when you got your driver's license to drive on the real road, which is crazy to think about, right? But some of those basic techniques are vital in the hills. So we talk about those out there. Let's talk about the date. We should have talked about that first off. It's on May 20th, guys. Our first class is on May 20th of 2023. It starts at 1 p.m. and it's being held on Sand Mountain, just above Sand Hollow State Park, which is amazing. So we did get our permits for that, guys, and we're super excited about it. So we spend a good 4 or 5 hours with them, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, a good 4 or 5 hours, guys. And there's a little talking time. There's the remote control rock crawler time. And then there's the time where you guys spend in your vehicles. So something else about this, guys. When we get out there, you guys are also going to get a shirt. So you guys are going to get a shirt. We're in the design process of getting our shirts made right now, guys. And if there's people on here I cannot tell, I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching if you're on here. So we also have an incredible business partner and absolutely wonderful. If you want to go see kind of what they're all about, I put a little YouTube video out. Incredible, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. Sand Hollow Off-Road. If you guys are local, and he's going to be supporting us. So if you guys have any sorts of problems up there, we're going to be guiding you. If we can't help you right there, we'll be guiding you over to Sand Hollow Off-Road to Steve Nance, and he will get you guys taken care of. So that is that, and we can't thank Sand Hollow Off-Road enough because they have been phenomenal. What else do I want to talk about? Hold on, guys. So you guys will get a shirt, and then you'll also get cooling towels. So we're going to get cooling towels because it gets hot here. It's really hot here. And also at the end, you'll be getting a certificate of completion. That'll be signed by either me or TJ, and then you'll be able to take that home as kind of a memorabilia that you took the class. So they're kind of fun. I should have them out here, and I don't. I kind of forgot about that. I can go grab one. So that's a lot of fun. It's not all serious. We have a lot of fun out there. We really do, don't you think?
Oh, very much so. I mean, yeah, it's not just boring talking and just us doing nothing. It's a mostly hands-on.
Yeah.
Like literally, we'll go through and do everything. It's from start to finish. And until you're comfortable and you feel good about your vehicle, we're not gonna let you stop. I mean, it's just basically we'll just keep going until, you know, I mean, the class is gonna end, but by the time the class ends, I'm pretty sure everyone in that class will feel comfortable about
whatever they had pushed themselves to do.
Yes, very much so. They're gonna feel confident enough to do what we're on at the time, and probably way more than that for sure. Most people, I mean, go out the next day or even later that day and hit some pretty good sized trails or obstacles, and they do great, which is awesome. So, and they feel confident about it, and that's what we want to do, make you feel confident without people, you know, just talking you down or haggling you for just stuff you shouldn't be haggled for. You know, it's different when it's friends haggling each other. If it's people you don't even know and it's a legit question, people just want an answer to, you know, that's what we're trying to cut out of there, just so you don't have those questions anymore.
Right, we have so many people that we run into and they ask some questions on maybe alternative groups and things like this, and I have seen some people just give answers as in, why would you ask that question? That's a dumb question. Like, no question is a dumb question if it needs an answer for you and you don't know the answer, because at the end of the day, if you are out there and you don't have the answer to the question, and then you do something that you didn't get the answer to, it can possibly cause a bigger problem, and we don't want that. We want to answer those questions. We want to make sure that you are informed, and I think that comes a long way with that.
And another thing, if you come to the class, not everybody has a brand new Rubicon or the newer ones where you push a sway bar disconnect and it disconnects your sway bar for you. If you come to the class and you have a sway bar that does not disconnect, we will pull that sway bar off for you and we'll reinstall it before you leave to go back home, so you can actually feel how your vehicle performs with the sway bar off. If you're into off-road, I would highly recommend sway bar disconnects. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a push button, and that's great. They're expensive, or anti-rock, also expensive, but yeah, they make really good sway bar disconnects that are easy to do, and it changes everything. We'll probably even try to flex out a vehicle with their sway bars on so you can see the difference. Just depends on who's in the group or whatnot, and then yeah, it's gonna be then, and yeah, it's just exciting. Sure. Speaking of Sand Hollow Off-Road, Steve, if we have enough people that actually want to have buggy training on how to use your buggy, Steve would actually come out and do a class like that with us. We just have to see if enough people actually are interested in that, which sometimes people buy a brand new buggy and they have no idea what they have.
They've done that.
Yeah, there's tons of levers in there.
One buggy I know of, guys, has 16 buttons and levers. How are you supposed to know what they all go to? So that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, cutting brakes, I mean, yeah,
so
twin
much.
sticks, it's beyond. So
Yeah,
that will be in the far future. But yeah, just so you know that, yeah, Steve was kind of excited about that, so
we're excited.
we're excited about that.
Really quickly, guys, so remember, our event is on our Double Dominators Facebook page, and you can jump on there. The link is on there, guys. What I'm seeing right now is amazing, and thank you so much for all your support, you guys. Someone just said something. My name is Crystal. This is TJ. Thank you so much for asking. So what was I talking about, babe? I just lost all train of thought. Okay, what I'm seeing is a ton of support for the class. Now, do keep in mind, I have one registered individual right now, which means we only allow 5 people in the class. There is only 5 driving vehicle spots open, and one of those is taken. So we only have 4 left, guys. In order to lock your spot in solid, you're going to want to make sure that you jump on, click the link, and pay your registration fees and stuff like that. That will lock your spot in. And if I do reach out to you, I've got people that say they are going, so they've clicked the going button on the Facebook page, but that does not lock your spot in. I also want to let you know you guys are more than welcome to show up to the event if I DM you and I know you're coming for sure. But do come to the event, and you do not pre-register I don't know if I'm going to have the right t-shirt size, because on pre-registration it also asks for your shirt size as well, so you can get the right shirts and stuff like that. What else do we need to talk about? Gosh, I've done this much on a freaking Instagram Live. I don't know why I can't just spit it all out. Other things, guys. So that is coming May 20th. Realize, you guys, the fees that come with the class are for the shirt that we have to design and make. The cooling towels are also going to come with the logos of all of, not just our logo, but all of our supporters to keep you guys out there and cool. And then not just that, the time and effort it takes us to bring everything up there to make you guys comfortable up there as well. And on top of that, we have to pull insurance. We have to be insured, and we have to have our business license to be up there, and we have to pay permits to be on that land for that time frame. Schedule that. So that's what those fees cover. It's not that, you know, eventually, yes, it will be a business, but, you know, for us, it's a passion. We want to go out there. We want to do this legally. We want to be out there showing people the right way to do things, but I want to do it the right way, this way too. So that's that. So you guys all know when you jump on. Keep in mind, veterans, you guys, sorry, I'm talking a ton. Veterans always get half off. If you are active or retired veteran at all in service, remember you get half off all the time, and there is a code on the site for you to go ahead and enter to get half off. The class normally runs about $500, but we are giving it away per driver if you are not active and retired veteran for $300, and then for the military and active service members, retired service members, is $250. So this first class we're doing as a grand opening, guys, for everybody to just kind of get an idea of what it's like. So we're doing that for everybody. Other thing I want to talk about is, oh, if you guys do not DM me and show up to the class or us, and unfortunately if we are full and you drove one way, I'm going to feel really bad, because if we have already all our spots full, at that point I can't do anything about that, because number one, Sand Hollow State Park is expecting us to have a certain amount of rigs, and we tell them what our plan is. So we, at that point, we would have to say, I'm sorry, you would have to look up another class and another time. Eventually, you guys, I'm working on getting, and working with Sand Hollow State Park and Sitla, I'm working on getting all of the classes set up for an entire year at a time. Then this way you can jump on and find out what date maybe works best for you. So that's that. Anything you want to add, TJ?
Nope.
Okay. Also, you guys, about the guided tours, we are still in a waiting limbo right now for our permits for BLM. What is in place down here is something called a moratorium. And what that means is cease and action to give any more BLM permits out until they can get caught up. For us, what that means, and for you guys, what that means, if you guys ever wanted a guided tour, is we probably won't have our BLM permit for probably November or December, maybe even January of next year. We actually started and got and went to the BLM and sat down with them in November to submit our paperwork. So this is all a very long process to get this started. So please forgive us, guys. Doesn't even cover what we actually put into it to give you guys what we're passionate about doing. So keep that in mind. So those guided tours will happen. Once those guided tours are up and going, you guys, they will be on, and I will make an announcement on that. On the YouTube, and I'm sure I'll be making announcements on Instagram, on Facebook, and all the pages, so you guys will know exactly when that happens. Also, we are going to the Visitor Center, which is a new building. It is in downtown St. George, and our flyers and our business stuff will be in the Visitor Center, downtown St. George. I'm going to be there in June for the grand opening, and so will TJ. Come down, say hi to us, you guys, and we'd love to meet with you. So that's what's going on there.
And if you keep an eye on our website, as soon as we do have those tours up and going, you'll be able to get on there and book it. You'll basically get on there and book it, and it'll lock in your dates and show you the times, and dates when you can do the stuff. So if you just keep an eye on our website, you'll see that. So just be patient, it's coming. It's just to do it legally, this is what we have to do. So, and the good thing about this, I mean, it's a bunch of money, but the money that we get from you guys and that we put into this, it goes back into those lands. So there's a reason they want you to have permits,
Right.
so they can still keep doing their job. And if we're not doing that, we're not helping out. So yeah, that's what we want to do when we came here, is we want to be legit, and we just want to do it right and help out anywhere we can the right way.
And we don't want to step on toes. Let me just make that
Very much
really
so.
clear, guys. Dixie 4-wheel drive, they have a off-road 101, and you guys really ought to go check them out. They are free, so go check them out. Absolutely wonderful. So, any other things to add? Okay. Well, you guys, you saw it right here. I just want to really quickly say thank you.
Talk to you for a moment.
Oh.
Afterwards or something.
Okay, thank you so much, Mark. I would love to talk to you for a moment. And let's leave it up to a Q&A right now. What questions do you guys have? Mark, what question do you have, my friend? Are you still on here?
I can't tell if
I can't tell if they're on here or not. Sorry, guys. Oh yeah, I think Mark's still on here. Mark, what do you
yeah,
got
and
going?
if it's a question you don't want to ask on here, we could,
Yeah.
we could
If
do it.
it's more
private-
personal, that's
private
totally
one, yeah,
cool.
it's not a problem at all.
Just DM me, Crystal Fulton, or you can DM us on our Double Dominators page, or this is TJ Fulton, you can DM him as well, and it's on there as TJ Fulton. You can DM him too. We would love to answer any questions you guys have. So, but if you guys don't have any more questions for us, yeah, with the guided tours, guys, so the pricing will come out for that as well, and so we'll keep you updated. I think what's probably going to end up happening is the guided tours, the more people that we have with the guided tours, and we're going to have to set a max and a minimum. I don't know if we'll have to do a minimum, but if there's just one vehicle, it's obviously going to be different than if there's 2 or 3 or 4,
Yeah.
right? So
There will be a discount if there's more vehicles.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, also for the tips, tricks, and trail techniques, if you're not comfortable working in groups, we will offer our class at just personal, if you just want it just you and your group alone, or just by yourself. We've done that before. It's obviously going to be more than the other class, so, but I mean, some people feel better that way.
so be one-on-one, literally.
Yeah.
You with just us. Yeah.
So that will all be on the website, and you'll be able to book it that way or whatnot. But as of now, we're just doing the class now.
Also, guys, I want to reiterate, we are not just out there for Jeeps. We are out there for the entire off-road community, except for dirt bikes and ATVs, because those are different, a whole different ball game. The basic techniques we teach are good for like side-by-sides, they're good for your full body rigs, they're good for buggies, they're good for kind of everything. So keep that in mind when you jump on the class. You've got a Toyota, you've got a Ford, you've got an FJ Cruiser,
Land Rover.
Land Rover, it doesn't matter, a Scout, you just bought something that's built, bring it. You have something on 29-inch tires, bring it. We are good to help you guys out. We got the perfect land for everybody to have a good time, be safe, and learn stuff out there. That's why we're doing this. So I think that we've kind of like hit everything. Hold on, guys. I don't know if I haven't hit anything else, please let me know. I'm like a talkaholic. I can't see anything else. Oh, waivers. We also have waivers. Those waivers will have to be signed before you start the class. I don't have them out here, I should. But those waivers are put together very carefully, so everybody is protected. And we are just excited to work with all of you that are expressing interest in supporting what we're doing here in Sand Hollow, and we truly appreciate it. So if we don't have anything else, you guys, without further ado, I just want to hold this up really quick. These are our new card decals. If you guys see this on YouTube right now, you can actually, I think you might be able to zoom in and scan the QR code, and that will pull you directly to our website to where you can look at it. Also keep in mind the tips, tricks, and trail technique class, it's a little costly, I'm not going to lie, but guess what? If you jump on there, you can literally see a YouTube video of our last class that we did in Salt Lake City. And that will give you a really good idea of kind of how our classes go. And that will allow you to make a knowledgeable decision to let you feel like whether or not it's something that would be right for you or not. So that's another thing.
And honestly, the class, I mean, it seems high to us, but I mean, there's other classes out there that are probably 3-4 times more than that we're charging.
Absolutely.
So I feel like we're pretty reasonable on that. I know it seems like a lot, but I know the other classes are at least 3 times more than that. But it's, yeah, that charge for them. And there's people out there that will probably teach you this for nothing. So, you know, if you have a buddy that'll do it, great. But,
yeah.
you know, some people just are okay going to somewhere and paying, and if you feel comfortable with that, that's great. So we'd love to have you. We're super excited. And, yeah, come check out Sand Hollow and Sand Mountain, and let's just get you out and having a good time and
Come
enjoy
join
yourself.
us. Come join us. Come join us and come dominate in the hills. That's what we like to say. And everybody wanted to know where our name came from. I have been asked over and over and over again. Double Dominators actually came from my children's ideas, and they said you should call yourself the Double Dominators. And so that's how the name was born. I have 2 kids. We have 2 kids, and it came from them. So now you guys know where the name came from. And we love it because we can say, guess what? We have fellow Dominators. And we hope that each and every one of you get to be a fellow Dominator of ours in the hills eventually. So I hope to see you guys out there. Remember, be kind.
Be safe.
And don't stop dominating. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Go check out the link.
Happy trails. Hopefully most of you are Easter Jeep Safari having off-road fun.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you guys all later.
Don't forget to get your radios. If you need something fixed,
Go get your
go sit on
radios.
off-road.
Rugged radios.